Another week on Ethereum, another crazy story. One guy made $12,000 in just 1 second in one transaction. And he didn't even make any effort. All he did was stealing the transaction of somebody else. This is called front running.
That is a $1,500 savage front running bot at work right there. This thing is just printing money, front running orders.
And in this YouTube video tutorial, I'll be explaining to you an easy method to make passive income using Uniswap. Have you ever made a transaction in Uniswap where you forgot to decrease the slippage? If so, you may have received less tokens than you were expecting. This is because your transaction has been front-run by a bot who takes advantage of the slippage. So basically in this video, we will be talking about how to build a smart contract bot who does the same. My smart contract bot, which I'll call a front-running bot, will allow you to automatically trade a given token for the Ethereum blockchain on Uniswap and 1inch without having to go through all the typical transaction methods. This is going to allow us to sniff the pending transactions that are not yet mined on the mempool and are going to allow us to inject our transaction with a higher gas fee than the transaction which is entered. This will allow our transaction to be processed first, and then we'll also send a sell order within the same block. So basically, the victim's transaction gets sandwiched between ours, and we make a profit from the slippage difference in the transaction. To start off, you will need to have MetaMask installed and connected to the Ethereum mainnet. If you don't have MetaMask installed, you can find a link in the description on how to install it. To deploy our contracts, go to remixethereumcompiler.github.io. Remix, which is a web application that allows us to develop, deploy, compile, and launch smart contracts coded in the Solidity language. You will find in the description the link to the Remix website. Now head over to the left sidebar and create a new file named bot.sol. Next, if you look at the description, I've included a link to this code. You just need to copy and paste that. This is our frontrunner bot contract that we will deploy. The couple of things to look at after pasting the code are line 55 and 56. If you check the addresses on Etherscan, you'll see that these are the addresses of wrapped Ether tokens. Yes, as you can see, it's the official wrapped Ether address. Always a good idea to check that. Back to Remix. Now that our bot file is ready, let's compile it. On the side menu, click Solidity Compiler. As you can see, the contract is built for the 0.6.6 version of Solidity. Under Compiler, select the version 0.6.6 so it will match our contract. Also, make sure the language is set to Solidity and the EVM version set to default. Now click on Compile bot.sol and wait for the bot to compile. So now we will deploy this to our wallet. Head over to the Deploy and Run Transactions on Remix. Under the environment, select Injected Web 3 to connect Remix to our MetaMask. Now the deployment utility is ready. Click that Deploy button to publish our contract to the Ethereum blockchain. We need to confirm the creation of our contract by paying some gas fees. I always set gas fees to high to speed up the transactions. Not a lot of difference. Now click Confirm and wait for the transaction to be mined. Transaction confirmed. Now our contract is deployed. As we can see here, there are 4 actions for a contract. Start button will start the bot sniffing the mempool. Withdrawal will stop the bot and transfer funds back to your wallet. Token name and token symbols speak for themselves. So let's copy the contract address and make sure it was created. Head back to Etherscan and paste it. Yep, it was created successfully. So the next step is to fund our contract with some ethers to be able to snipe liquidity pools. I'm going to copy this address and head back over to my MetaMask. Make sure you've copied the right address. You can fund the contract with whatever amount you want, but obviously the more you put in, the larger the transaction you will be able to front run and the more profit you will be able to accumulate over time. So for instance, say you are only front running with 0.5 ethers, you won't be able to create as much slippage in the price as if you were inserting something like 20 ethers. Sweet. There we go. Transaction confirmed and the contract is fully funded. We can check that by following our contract address on etherscan.io. As you can see, our contract has 1 Ethereum on its balance, which is basically the amount we've funded it with. The last step is to click Start. This will enable the bot to start sniffing the mempool to find different liquidity pairs in order for you to front-run transactions. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Well, guys, I want to share the profit the bot made for me. So I have something around 1.17 Ether, which is around 17%. So I'll see you in 10 hours. All right, guys, let's see how much more we made. Oh, it's about 1.37 Ether, so basically, it took me about a day to gain my deposit by more than a third, something close to 40%, which isn't that bad. So the bot will continue to run until you press the withdrawal button. The bot will then exit the liquidity pool and will return back to your wallet, the Ethers you entered initially plus the profit. So let's click it. This will charge us a little bit of gas. I'll set it to high again, and then we click Confirm. There we go. Let's go to our MetaMask to check what I've got now. Yep, as you can see, the balance from the bot is now in my wallet. I've had some weeks where I made 5 to 6 Ethers. Sometimes it's not always profitable, and profits fluctuate week to week, but usually I make 2+ Ethereum a week. If you have any questions, you can contact me on Telegram. I've put the link to my Telegram below, so guys, share your profits in the comments below, hit the like button if you found this video valuable, and don't forget to subscribe so that you'll stay updated.